What's going on, people? It's your boy Khaled. We are here talking about September 21st. So I'm about to say roll on September 21st. Wembley, we've not seen Wembley in a while. We've not seen AJ fighting in Wembley in a while. The place is sold out. Oasis might be performing, and I ain't gonna be there. Your boy tried to get there, but your boy got denied. It is what it is, though. We've been to our fair share of fights, but I'm still here. I'm not gonna lie to you. So look, what I wanted to do was go through the fight card with you guys and just briefly talk about what's what and what can happen when, what's the idea of, or what's the thinking of what's gonna happen. To be fair, what fight's gonna win and how fights are gonna play out. I'm just stuttering my words over there. I'm inside in this hot ass kitchen in this house, man. My missus has been cooking in here, and it's anyway. Let me not go off on topic. Y'all don't need to hear about that. So look, with the fight card, rather than going from bottom to the top, we'll start from the top. So, obviously we have Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. And a while ago, a lot of people would have said, tune-up fight for AJ. This is easy. This little boy don't want the smoke. But this little boy is grown up in Daniel Dubois. He isn't the same kid. He isn't the same guy that fought Daniel Dubois. I can't even get my words straight out here. He isn't the same guy that fought Joe Joyce. The same guy that took a knee. And with me, by the way, look, the fight game is hard. I get it. But when you're in the fight game, you're in there till you die. Okay, let me not say die, it's a bit too draggy. But when you're in that fight game, you're in there till the end. Till the ref stops it. You don't choose to stop the fight, regardless of whatever you're feeling. You're a fighter. So a part of me kind of felt hurt once he took the knee. And a part of me felt like he wouldn't be where he is right now. But listen, boxing is a unique sport where anything can happen. And we're getting to that stage now where a loss won't change where you're going or where you will be or where you will end up in a couple of years' time. No one knew Daniel Dubois would be here. No one knew that Usyk would be here. No one knew that Joseph Parker would be here and be winning all them fights. It's just boxing. It's just how boxing goes. And you know what? If anything, Daniel Dubois, you've earned my respect back. I give you that. You've earned my respect back. And here's the thing. So ever since that Joe Joyce fight, he's had to climb up the back of the ranks again. So since then, he's fought Dinu, won, of course. Cosamano, won, of course. I'm throwing these names at you like some of you guys might know, but a lot of you guys might do. Trevor Bryan, won. That's the one where, who was he with now? He went all the way to America to fight in a little casino. It was like a little hall. It was probably smaller than York Hall to go fight. I couldn't believe where he ended up at that point. Well, it wasn't as bad as Dylan White, where his fight wasn't televised whatsoever, to be fair. That was a bit of a mad thing. Then he fought in the Tottenham gown against Kevin Lerena. And then, this is when it started going up big time. Where he fought Usyk in Poland. A lot of people said he quit that fight. Once again. I do not say that he quit that fight. I think he learned from his lesson at that point. He gave Usyk a tough fight. Usyk did not expect that. I think it might have, no, I won't say his toughest fight, but it was one of his toughest fights. He fought harder than AJ did against Usyk. He gave Usyk a better fight than that, is where I stand with everything. So then, your boy fought Gerald Miller, which he took him to the cleaners. But I'm not gonna lie to you, that build-up was crazy. I don't know whether you guys watched that build-up, but that build-up was one of the best builds I've ever seen in my life. Okay, I won't say in my life, but that's a bit drastic. But it was good. It was good. It had me in stitches. And I like, with boxing, it needs to have a good build-up to it. It needs to have a good build-up for me to go watch it. Well, I'll still go watch it regardless because I know what these guys are capable of, but it needs to have a good build-up. And Gerald Miller actually always does that, you know. Even though he's an alright fighter, but it's just the fact that he's entertaining. Anyway, then he fought Hrgovic. The fight that I was at, just let you guys know. Ringside, come on now, we were messing about there. At that fight, it was a crazy brawl. He was taking way too many punches. I was sat behind Hrgovic's family. That's not me gloating, by the way. I was sat behind Hrgovic's family. They thought he had it in the bag. They were so shocked at the end to see what they saw. So was I. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people. To be fair, AJ was a few of the people that actually said that Dubois would win that fight. Maybe he was setting this up for himself. But look, at the end of the day, this is a must-win fight for both of these guys. Especially on AJ's side. And I say that because AJ had to rebuild himself back up again. AJ went round the block after that loss to Usyk. Well, 2 losses to Usyk. Then he lost his rag a little bit towards the end. But would I say it's justified? We don't know how the guy's feeling. When you pour your heart and soul into something and it doesn't come out twice, yes, you get cracking, you go again, but it's tough. Plus you got to deal with all the media. Tough. Plus you got to deal with everybody else. Tough. At some points, I don't know whether you guys watched his documentary with Louis Theroux. I felt for the guy there, man. I really felt for the guy. And a part of me thinks, when he was down in the gutter, that he had nobody on his side. And nobody ever needs to feel like that. Ever. Ever in their life, nobody ever needs to feel like that. Nobody ever needs to feel like that. Yes, I'm saying it again and again and again. Wallahi, I felt hurt. I felt hurt. And I wanted him to win so much again. And I still want him to win so much again. And I still believe that he will win once again. Yes, clearly, as you guys can see, I am on the AJ bandwagon. And I've always been on the AJ bandwagon. And I will never leave the AJ bandwagon. I know a lot of people that have left. I won't call you all out, Steve. I'm messing. But AJ, on the other hand, this is must win. With the age that he's at. And look, I take long pauses because I like to think a lot. And the thing is, I say for AJ, he's not chasing belts. He's not chasing belts. The belt game is done for him. He's done with that. What he's chasing now, listen to me, he's chasing legacy. Legacy is what he's chasing. And as he should. He wants to shut everyone up. And he will. Brick by brick. So look, moving on to that. Listen, I'm just looking through AJ's, just rolling through the last week after his Usyk loss. Beat Jermaine Franklin, which wasn't too good to be fair. He just looked just the typical AJ that we've been seeing for the last 5 fights or so before that. He didn't look right. Then, when he went into Robert Helenius, is when we saw glimpse, changes. Battered Helenius, which is a drug cheat. I do not abide by that. Don't like him. Should not be fighting again. I'll be on a different video. Otto Wallin spanked him as well. Then obviously Francis Ngannou spanked. Of course he was going to do that, to be fair. We all expected that. But could have been anything. Anyway, let's move on to the next fight. We have Tyler Denny versus Hamza Shiraz. To the non-casual... to the casual boxing fans, a lot of you may not know the rise of Tyler Denny. But this kid, I won't even say he's a kid anymore, but is should be a staple to kids of what you can do with your life, no matter how old you are. I'm going off like this guy's 45. Kept on winning, kept on winning, kept on winning, kept on winning. Let me tell you where he was at. Maybe about, let's say about 3 years ago. Let me get this up on here. Denny, yeah. Usually I'm not good with spelling second names on that, but it's not that hard. Okay. I was at one of his fights when I first seen him. That was against River Wilson Bent in 2022. And that was for the English middleweight vacant title. And that was an all-out war. And he wasn't even on top of that fight. He only came out on the later rounds where he was the man. Bradley Rhea, you guys won't even know who that is. Brad Pauls spanked him as well. Macaulay McGowan, fantastic name, spanked him as well. Matteo Signani, good name as well, spanked him as well. Felix Cash was the one that kind of put everyone thinking, oh, this kid is actually the real deal. Because Felix Cash ain't no slouch. And in that build up to those fights, Felix Cash looked at the kid and thought, I've got this. Is this all I got to fight? I got it. And then he got spiked. But he's facing a Hamza Shiraz, man. Hamza Shiraz is wiry. And to be fair, yeah, I've got my whole thing of Hamza Shiraz is, for me, I feel like in the last couple of years, something just went boom. My clicks is shit, to be fair. Something just switched for Hamza Shiraz. Became a new man all of a sudden. I think the religion might have played on that. They played a massive part on that, to be fair. Then he shaved off all his hair. Went full far right and that. But Hamza Shiraz changed his life in a flip of a switch. Turned into a man. You can tell he changed from that little boy to that grown ass man that be spanking everybody. And he's made Saudi his home. There's only a few people that's made Saudi their home. Hamza Shiraz, Nick Ball. What did I say? Usyk, yes, we'll put Usyk in there. And a few names anyway, to be fair. But Nick Ball, to be quite honest, that guy is a machine. I'll tell you that for a fact. But Hamza Shiraz switched. To be fair, yeah, a lot of things I can see coming. I watch boxing, clearly, since I talk about it as well. I never saw this coming. I never did. But Hamza Shiraz has proved me wrong. Proved me wrong. And for me, I think this is just the start of it. He's going to get better and better and better. If you guys realise, like, I like to triple up on my words, quadruple my words. I don't know what it is, but it's just my thing of mine. Get annoyed, but it is what it is. Anthony Kakachi versus Josh Warrington. Another good fight there. That would be an all-out brutal war. I'm telling you guys, stay for that. Stay tuned for that. Oh, then the old guns. Liam Smith versus Josh Kelly. Do you know when I watch Josh Kelly, yeah, I just feel like there was something there that could have been something better than he is really now, or doing more, or accumulated more than he has done with his career. You go and watch Josh Kelly. That guy is entertaining. Love it. Switch is amazing. Everything looks clean. But just what wasn't clean, not in terms of him doping anything, I'm not accusing him of that, was just his trajectory of his career. He had to build himself back up again. And this is a fight where I'm favouring the underdog, which will be Josh Kelly. We all know about Liam Smith and what he's done, his injury in that Eubanks fight. He's been around the block, Liam Smith. But Josh Kelly, it's a story that I want to hear. And a fight of this magnitude for him to win would resurrect him where he needs to be. Resurrect him. I feel like I'm passionate about every single fight, you know. I am anyway, to be fair. Just the fighters that I like, that I grew up watching. Yeah, Josh Kelly is the man. Well, I hope so, and I wish him the best of luck. Joshua Buatsi versus Willie Hutchinson. Willie Hutchinson, look, I'm going to go again. So look, Willie Hutchinson, I watched in the last fight in Riyadh. A lot of people gave him no hope against Spider. Willie Hutchinson is another guy where he was a fantastic amateur, but not such a good pro. Apparently had things going on in his life. I wish that's finished, and I wish that's all good now. But he danced around Craig Richards. Go watch that fight. He danced around Craig Richards. Danced around him like it was on Step Up or something like that. Most of you UK guys won't know what Step Up is, but go give it a watch, man. There's Step Up and Honey as well. Joshua Buatsi. Where do I start with Josh? Where do I start? Joshua, I feel like, has had wrong advice in his boxing career. Left Matchroom, along with the Coley. Left 258. And if you don't know, 258 belongs to Anthony Joshua. Josh Buatsi was meant to be the answer to UK for that division. But what did he go do? He rejected that fight against Bivol when he had the chance to step up. The money might have been short. Yes, I get it. Know your worth. But if you're going to go fight a champion, go prove yourself. Go prove something to yourself. Yes, you might lose, but you never know, you might win. Take the chance. If you don't take the chance... Look, there's a saying in life that I have here. I learned this off my cousin. If you don't shoot, you don't score. Do you hear me? If you don't shoot, you don't score. And Josh Buatsi didn't score. He decided to go fight Dan Aziz. No. That ain't the case, man. It shouldn't be the case for you for that. I wish nothing but greatness for you, bro. And you were good enough for greatness. I mean, not Bivol great, but I mean, you still should try it at the end of the day. That's my mindset on things. But look, every man makes his own bed and makes his own decisions. He made his. Another guy that made bad decisions is Anthony Yard. Where is that guy? Why would you leave Queensbury when they're neighbours with Saudi? Obviously not literally, but when they're neighbours with Saudi, where everybody is making a lick but you. You're good enough to bust up any of these fighters over here. Even Lyndon Arthur is making racks. Lyndon Arthur, who was actually meant to fight. Lyndon Arthur was actually meant to fight Ben Whittaker, but I'll talk about that on the next on the card over there. But this one's coming up soon. But yeah, I don't even understand these guys sometimes, man. I really don't. I don't understand. Yo, my kitchen is cooking. Should open a window, but I ain't got time for that. Last fight, Mark Chamberlain, Turkey Al Sheikh's favourite, the teacher's pet. Listen, Turkey Al Sheikh loves this guy. I don't know what he loves about. Well, to be fair, Mark Chamberlain's a good boxer, but out of all the boxers you could think of, you wouldn't think Turkey Al Sheikh would love this guy that much. But it is what it is. He is fighting Josh Padley. Be good fight. Anyway, I'm cooking in here. I'm about to sweat. Peeps, I'll be up with another episode like this soon anyway. So love.